Hi guys. I'm doing a back to basics plan with me today in my passion planner. 1 book July is well and truly out the window. We're not bothering for the rest of this July. It's just the safest option. And having a bit of a planner crisis, which I'll talk about as we go along. But I thought I'd just go back to basics, strip back to where I started, coloured pens, and a roll of washi tape, and we'll go from there really. So yeah, feel like I've been having a bit of a planner crisis, and as much as I love my new planner and get on great with it, the problem is that everything goes in it, and everything going in it is a bad idea because then I can't see what's going on. My brain just gets everything offloaded, and there's so much personal stuff in there, it's ridiculous. I've also discovered that I really absolutely have to separate work out of my planning setup. So I I ahed about what to do, and I went, stuff it. Go back to what you know and where you started, which is with this. So here we are. So, as you will all know if you followed me for a while, I am an avid passion planner fan. I have had one, I think I had my first one around 2016. I saw it somewhere, managed to get one off eBay, because at the time I just couldn't justify shipping from the States, and they didn't do them on Amazon or anything then. And it kind of went from there, really. It's helped me get through health difficulties, it's helped me get through different jobs, it's helped me get a new job and just organise my life a little bit better than I was. So for that reason, those reasons even, passion planner is definitely my jam. It's the one thing I always come back to, and I think, why on earth did I stop doing it in the first place? So there we go, little ramble over. For those that may not have joined for a while, seen any videos for a while, I have been having a go with Amplify Planner, and I do really like that planner. The issue I have at the moment is the fact that it's turned more into a journal, which is not an issue. I don't know why I'm screwing this up. It just means that, you know, for the purposes of sharing, it's not going to happen because it's rather personal. So that's still going on. So in some respect, 1 book July hasn't been abandoned, I suppose, because one of the things I wanted to do was focus on memory keeping and journaling, which I am doing every day in my Amplify planner. But I was feeling lost with plans. So that's where this comes in. So the one thing I've always done for as long as I can remember in my passion planner is to have washi. I have 1 roll of washi, which was my accent for a long time before I went sticker crazy, and this is possibly one of the favourite rolls of washi that I have. I have no idea what make it is, I have no idea where it came from. I picked it up on a swaps table at a planner meet. So yeah, I use it sparingly, but I do like to use it because it's just got such a good mix of colours. So pens, I've got my mild liners and a pastel Stabilo Boss because I like this green at the moment more than the green in the mild liners. That simple. So each of these colours corresponds to a different thing within my colour scheme, colour coding, and I've got a few functional stickers that I'm probably going to chuck in along the way, but it's predominantly washi and colour blocking, which is one of my most watched videos, so it's something I definitely have always kind of come back to. So big thing to add in before we even start is work for the week. So I think I'm just going to go with chunky outlines for the moment. I may change my mind, I may go back in and colour them in, but for now I'm just going in with chunky highlighters, and that's ridiculous noises from people outside. So my work hours haven't really changed, they are the same that they always are, although having just done this I've already realised I need to do this for tomorrow, so that's fine. It's a mistake, these things happen. I can hear people going, oh, it's just one of those things. By the time you write over it, you don't notice it. So my work hours haven't really changed. I'm working from home still, and will be for the foreseeable future. And that is the wonkiest line in the world, never mind. It's quite nice working from home because actually I get more sleep and just manage my time a bit better. So most of the team tend to work between about 8:30 and 4:30. So I tend to do a bit before 8 until about 4, bit before 4. Apart from tomorrow when I have an appointment, and Friday when I'm having a day off. It's going to be so exciting. So that's the big thing for the week. Other things that are happening is tomorrow morning, Tuesday morning, I have a doctor's appointment. I actually have to go in for, so I'm just using this, which is kind of sort of health related colours appointments. It kind of varies. It's probably more for personal appointments than anything else, I think. And this is for like routines that are based around me. So that's, I have got one on Friday morning as well, just to follow up. But that is a phone appointment. And that could be any time. So I think what I'm going to do with that is just put a note above the day and add that in a moment. Then I'm going to add in meal times, which tend to be about 6. I tend to block out an hour because if I'm cooking, I count that as a separate thing. If I'm not, we still sit down for about an hour together and watch something. At the moment, we're rewatching most of Star Trek Deep Space Nine because obviously Picard is amazing. So that gets blocked out. And I do make a note of, what we've watched as well. Because it's kind of nice to keep track of what we've watched together, because I binge so many things, that it's very easy to kind of get distracted. So that's meal times, lunch breaks as well. I'm just going to highlight for now. Just so I know where it is. This is for sort of household, practical, everyday stuff. So Sunday morning, I do the grand shop for us and the parents and anybody else that can't find anything at the moment in the supermarkets. Just needs a bit of a top up. And then deliver it to my parents and stuff, so that all goes in there. This is for stuff related to time for me and my husband. So we'll probably spend a bit of time Saturday evening watching something, I expect. He is on call this week, which will impact things, and obviously meal times kind of fall into that category in my head anyway. So I'm actually going to highlight off the last bit of the day just so I can make a note that that's when he's on call. So that's the big structure of the week, and then the only other bit is I add in my routines, so my morning routine and my evening routine, which is all linked to continuing in the right habits and, you know, continuing with the right habits and in the right way for my health, really. So Saturday is a bit bigger. Okay. So morning routine is, you know, those simple daily habits that start you off on the right footing, along with my breakfast and making sure I've taken my medication, which, you know, doesn't always happen, I will be honest. So that's in there. And then my evening routine is just finishing off the day in the right way, winding down, home, ready to kind of get some sleep. So that goes in there. And I mean, these times vary, but it's generally close to these times, and part of the reason I do this is having that weekly overview in your head before you even start. That is something that I have missed this week. Well, while I've been doing 1 but July, having that just reference point open is something I've missed. Like, I know in the Amplify Planner it has the weekly view and the daily view, but this is something that I always have open on my desk to refer to, and I check in with. So I do it every year. I think it'd be fine. I'll try something new. The whole point of 1 but July is to try something new, and I don't know why, because I always come back to the Passion Planner. So I suppose it's just an annual reminder of how much I do need and love this planner. So there we go. So that is the big kind of the anchor points in the week, if you see what I mean. The things that I need to be aware of when I'm fitting everything in around the rest of the week. So as I said, I'm going to have a doctor phone appointment at some point in the morning. They have a list they work through, and if someone doesn't answer, then they move on. So it varies a little bit. So that's up there. Monday is a recycling day. So make a note. I haven't got any bills or anything going out this week, so that's fine. And I'm just going to make a note that this is when he's on call. So that's my basic structure. And I'm now going to do a little bit of extra bits. So I said I've got a few stickers, handful of stickers, just to mark out different things. So I've started putting the work sticker at the bottom, because invariably if I have meetings, they fall earlier in the day. Just because that's what ends up happening, and then I can still make a note of those meetings as it goes on. And then obviously I have a big fat day off sticker for Friday. So excited, I so need it. Massive project at work has been it's felt like it's slowly been killing me, and it hasn't. It's me completely overreacting, but that's kind of how it feels like. And just having a day to regroup is going to be amazing. I use these. I'm actually going to chop the bit off at the top just so I can see the washi. I like to use these for a weekly focus. Having 3 is just something that continues to work for me, so why change it? Let's be really pedantic and try and round the corners a little bit. So that's something that I have continued with, and I like just having it there marked in some way. And then this box I do tend to use for something nice that's happened every week. I actually use it as intended. And if I can't, which I really make a point of doing, then it will be 7 things from the week, but I do try to make those 7 things something, 1 thing from each day, if that makes sense. And then I've got these to-do headers. I think I'm just going to use these ones. Which do just about fit perfectly over the actual headers, but I like the splash of colour because that's me. They were designed with the Erin Condren Daily Duo in mind, but they fit really nicely across there, so I do that. So that's the structure for my week. It's that simple. And then it's very easy to add to without feeling like there's something in the way. So it is actually Monday as I'm filming this, so I will backfill today, flesh out my to-do lists, and then fill in Tuesday. That's the one. Just so you can see. So have my AM routine, including breakfast. I have to make a point of writing including breakfast, because if I don't, I forget, honestly. So work. So this morning we had a call about a project, and then we also had our daily call. We had dinner and Star Trek, unsurprisingly. I'm gonna add in that I'm filming now, and then go back with the colour code I have for things related to social media and kind of highlight that. And I did also play some Animal Crossing, so I think, not quite sure if Animal Crossing needs its own colour or whether I assign it to at the moment, but I played some Animal Crossing, and then once I've done this it will be my PM routine. And all the way through today my focus has been to make sure that I am drinking regularly, because that is something that I'm very bad at. So that's been today's focus. Yeah, that's been the structure of my day. Tomorrow, again, AM routine. That is at the doctor. Then we have a call then. And our daily call then. With lunch in the middle, of course. Dinner and something. Might be John Oliver tomorrow night. Might vary, I'm not going to put that in just yet. And then obviously my PM routine. Oh, it is also hubby's game night tomorrow, so just make a note of it there because it doesn't necessarily fall within my timeline, but I put it there to remind me. So I tend to use the bullet journal key as I go without even thinking about it. So events obviously have got circles, tasks I add, I do put a bullet point in the squares. Star is for important and it's colour coded, so it's those kind of things I continue in. So things that I need to make sure I do this week. I do need to drop off my repeat prescription. I am doing the gratitude prompt on Friday for the Ellie Beth Signs Gratitude Challenge. I need to finish the blog paragraph for the creative planning team blog. Which actually is due on Thursday. And with that in mind as well, I need to take the photos. We've got nice weather this week, so we need to catch up on bedding washing. We don't really have anywhere to dry it, so we need to wait for good weather so that we can actually get it out on the line and dry it. So it gets shoved in a pillowcase until we can do that. So we're doing okay at the moment. We've only got the one, but it does need doing. Other things that need to be done. This isn't a need to, but I want to work on my August power sheets. And I do need to get the guide account stuff together. So this I treat as my sort of, okay, during the course of the week, what do I want to get done here? And then the day gets broken down elsewhere. So that's varied from a bullet journal to the Passion Planner Daily to the Daily Duo to the Amplified Planner. I'm kind of all over the place of working out what I want to do at the moment with planning. So hence this. Focus for tomorrow. Take breaks. It's very easy when you're in a big project to just keep going and keep going and keep going. And I need to not do that because it's not very good for you. And the big bit of it is done, so I can kind of ease off a little bit. So we'll see how that goes. So, good thing that has happened today. Good things happened today. Have a think. But not hot. That's what I'm going to put there. It's been a really nice day. It's been lovely light in the front room where I work. I've been out and seen the cat outside, who's happy as Larry because it's just sunny and still and absolutely wonderful for her. But it hasn't been really, really, really hot because that just makes life insufferable. So that's what I'm going to do for today. So that is my kind of back to basics-ish Passion Planner spread for this week, which will almost certainly look very different by the end of the week. I may yet go in and colour in all of the boxes completely, just to make it really obvious rather than just keeping the outlines, and especially since I kind of went a bit weird here, it may annoy me. That's all I'm saying. And other bits get added in, as you can see. So that's it for now, guys. I'm going to try and amalgamate some of my thoughts on my 1 but July planner crisis, for want of a better description, into a video or a blog post or something coming up. And then I'm probably going to try and do a few more passion planner videos just to kind of really help me get back into the groove of loving this. Not that it will take much. So until the next video, guys, happy planning.